I'm ready. Let's do it. I hope so. I do not want to have another night like that anytime soon. Hey, thanks. Really appreciate you coming out, working out with me, man. Man, now what? Yeah, you can't be serious. You expect me to wear that in public? Yeah, I cannot believe I'm about to agree to do this. All right, yeah. Yo, unless this is some sort of joke, you're serious, right? Yo, you guys are crazy. Come on. All right, here we go. Yeah? Come on, fellas, yeah? Yeah, you guys happy now? Yeah, I won't. I'll be there. You guys are crazy.
So you appear to have added a new accessory to your wardrobe here. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, my teammates thought I would look good wearing this, so they asked me to keep it on at all times. I'm not sure I agree with them, but it's just one of those things you do as a rookie, you know?
Captain has indicated we are cleared for landing. Please fasten your seatbelts and we'll have you on the ground shortly. Welcome to San Antonio.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. Here with me tonight, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. In a moment here to check with Doris Burke, who spoke with the Beast. Doris?
Well, Kev, I caught up with him coming out of that huddle, and he says Coach was putting him in the game and asking him to take it over. It's a lot to ask from a young player, but clearly he has the trust and confidence of his coach. Back to you, Kev.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Well, at this point, you're showing a lot of trust in a young player when you ask him to come off the bench and take over like that.
It's hard to ask any player to do that, Steve, but you have to believe that he might be capable. Not a lot of players can get hot in a short period of time, but he looks to be one of those players. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble. Manu Ginobili is really one of those electrifying all-around players. I mean, he's as fun to watch as any guy in the league. He scores, he defends, has a nose for the ball. He does everything, and usually he packs a bunch of production into short stints of playing time. He's now in his mid-30s. The question becomes for him is health. How much longer can he go at the level he's played at throughout his career?
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Shot from the wing. Rebound by Baines.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
And for Ginobili last season, his shooting percentages dipped just a little bit. Now 36 years old. He's, breaking down, it seems like on a more regular basis. Is he starting to fade in your eyes?
Sure, he is, but he's still capable of playing out of his mind on any given night. I mean, and that's what you want from a guy like that at his age. You're not going to get it every night, but can he continue to help you win games? No question, Ginobili, he showed that last year.
From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Cleveland. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Always a little tougher to see how you match up with teams in the opposite conference because you just don't see them very often.
For Cleveland, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the second free throw, good. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Bonner from the arc. Cannot hit. And so, both teams tune in next. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to Memphis.
And if there was an aspect of the game that jumped out at me, guys, it was the rebounding. There was a huge difference in the effort both teams were making on the glass.
Well, they got pushed around all game long, and when that happens, you're going to get out-rebounded.
On the court for Cleveland, the Beast, he's in at the point. Karazov out there with Zeller. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Here's the Beast, covered by Mills. No good from the Beast. You know, Clark, when you go back when he was subbed in and told to take over the game, he's fallen well short of that charge so far.
And, Kevin, to me it appears as though he's trying to force things a bit and trying too hard to take over. Sometimes you have to let that just happen. The coach told him to take over, but it doesn't happen by force. It's got to be a combination of force and flow. They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Puts up a 3, and that one's good. The Beast's got 6.
I mean, what are you going to do defensively? He can just rise up and bang down a 3-ball like that, and they get such separation with the height advantage.
And Joseph kicks to Ginobili. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by Ginobili. Puts up a prayer. No good. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Take a look at the impressive Tower of the Americas. Here is Splitter. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. 1:33 left in the third. Dishes it to Mills. Money from the wing. Mills has got his second basket of the night.
You know, I don't think there's any question as Duncan is aged, he can certainly not be considered one of the top 3 players in the league anymore, but he's still a star. You look at the Spurs and the offensive numbers they put up, it's amazing what they accomplished without a huge scoring star to lean on.
We've got Mills. He's out there with Nando De Colo. Bellinelli is out there with Splitter. That's the San Antonio 5. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Spurs coach Greg Popovich throughout his career has seemed to strike a good balance between getting along with his players but also being demanding. Pop said, quote, "I'd say the guy I've been toughest on, and he's come through it all, is Tony Parker. He's listened to me and believed in what I told him even when he was angry with me. He trusted me, and I'll always appreciate that." And Kevin, it's a partnership that's yielded a lot of success over the years.
They've become a terrific tandem. Thanks, Doris. Jack with the rebound. And Clark, you talked about Duncan and the Spurs offense. He helped along with Parker to carry it, and it's a big reason why, Steve, they put up so many points and were so efficient in their offense.
Well, yeah, the Spurs ended up in the top 5 in scoring, and they were right there with the Thunder, second best field goal percentage in the league. The Spurs have been an excellent offensive team now for the last 5-6 years, and you look at the balance, the low post game of Duncan, the shooting, the penetration. I mean, they've got it all.
The shot's good from the Beast.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Yeah, it really does allow your offense to flow better when you can get out and run and get.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Cavaliers ahead as they go on a 10-0 run to end the period. And we're just moments away from the start of, and as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. On the court for Cleveland. Inside, it's Bennett and Verija. Deion Waiters is out there with the Beast, and it's G in at the 3. Mills dishes to Ginobili. 6 to shoot. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Ginobili's got 12 points in just the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's the Beast. Another shot. And good. A nice layup that time from Verija.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Mills passes to Parker. Here's Mills, covered by G. Parker kicks to Joseph. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And the Spurs lead by 6.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Here's the Beast. Offline with his 3.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Green, no luck. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against New Orleans. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Ginobili. No good from the Beast. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
And no need to rush it. Just play smart, get a good shot, make sure it's a well-executed offensive possession.
San Antonio making a switch here. They double-team Ginobili. Splitter with the ball. Now guarded by Varejao, and he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
14 foul. At the line for your Spurs, Thiago Splitter.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. The Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
He was just enjoying the moment up there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 8. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's the Beast. Off target from three-point range. Here's Mills. And so it's San Antonio with the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And now let's go.
Hey, Coach, you wanted to see me? Yeah, I know. It didn't really go how I expected it to. Yeah, I hear you, Coach. Hey, I'll do better next time out. Okay. I get it. I mean, I can't say I'm happy about it, but I understand. So I'm just going to have to go out there and work harder to change your mind. Thanks, Coach. I'll be ready.